Young men are going back to church. Families are cooking together again. Traditional values aren't dead. They're coming back. Something strange is happening. Gen Z men are attending church at higher rates than their fathers did. Families are eating dinner together again. People are choosing to get married younger. They're having kids earlier. They're buying houses instead of renting. The narrative said tradition was dead, that young people wanted something different, but the data shows the opposite. When the world gets chaotic, people go back to what works: stability, family, faith, community. These aren't old ideas, they're timeless ones, and they're coming back stronger than ever. Follow for more. The old ways are making a comeback. Your YouTube feed is a reflection of your worst habits. Here's how to fix it in 30 seconds. Turn off your YouTube watch history. Go to settings, pause watch history, and clear it. Suddenly the algorithm stops feeding you the same garbage. No more clickbait. No more shorts you never asked for. No more recommendations based on that one video you watched at 3 a.m. Your feed becomes blank, clean. You choose what to watch instead of the algorithm choosing for you. It's like hitting reset on your attention. Most people don't realize YouTube is designed to keep you watching. Turning off history breaks the loop. Take back control of what you see. Follow for more. Tech works for you, not the other way around.
The captain of a cruise ship told passengers to stay calm. Then he quietly abandoned them. But the people he left behind? They became heroes. 1. In 1991, a cruise ship called the MTS Oceanos hit rough waters off the coast of Africa. Water started flooding the engine room. The ship was going down. 2. Captain Yanis Avranas didn't issue a mayday call. He didn't organize an evacuation. He quietly got on a lifeboat and left, with over 500 passengers still on board. 3. The crew followed him. Officers, engineers, everyone. They all left. 4. But the ship's lounge entertainers, a group of singers and musicians, refused to leave. They took charge. They radioed for help. They guided passengers to life jackets. They kept people calm. 5. 2 South African helicopters and a French warship responded. One by one, all
Ancient Egyptians used a trick that still works. When building the pyramids, they poured water on sand. The water reduced friction. Workers could drag heavy stones 10x easier. Today, we use the same principle. Wet sand at the beach is easier to walk on. Wet soil is easier to dig. Wet concrete flows better. The Egyptians didn't have machines. They had physics, and physics hasn't changed. Sometimes the oldest solutions are the best ones. Don't overcomplicate things. Go back to basics. Bananas are berries. Strawberries are not. Botanically, a berry comes from a single flower with one ovary. Bananas fit that definition. Strawberries do not. They are actually classified as accessory fruits. The fruit naming system is a lie, and everything you know is wrong. A Disney scam fooled hundreds of people, and it's so simple you'd fall for it too. People received emails claiming they'd won a free Disney vacation. All they had to do was click a link and enter their credit card for processing fees. The emails looked real: Disney logos, professional design, even a confirmation number. But it was fake. The link took them to a fake website that looked exactly like Disney's. People entered their credit card numbers, their addresses, their social security numbers. The scam stole hundreds of dollars before anyone noticed. Here's the rule: if you didn't enter a contest, you didn't win one. No company gives away free vacations to strangers. If it sounds too good to be true, it's a scam. Every time. Follow for more. Scams work because people want to believe. The children of 9/11 first responders are experiencing mental health impacts they never caused. Researchers found that the kids of first responders who worked at Ground Zero are dealing with anxiety, depression, and PTSD, even though they weren't there. They didn't breathe the dust. They didn't see the towers fall, but their parents did. And trauma doesn't stay with the person who experienced it. It passes down through behavior, through atmosphere, through the way a parent holds their child a little too tight. Intergenerational trauma is real. The events of 9/11 didn't end in 2001. They're still echoing through families 20 years later. Some wounds don't heal with time. 8. Follow for more. History leaves marks we don't see. You sit down to study. You open your laptop. 2 hours later, you've learned nothing. The problem isn't motivation, it's decision fatigue. When you sit down without a plan, your brain wastes energy deciding what to study. By the time it chooses, it's already tired. The fix is simple. Pre-decide exactly what you will study before you sit down. Write it on a sticky note. Chapter 7, pages 120 to 140. That's it. When you sit down, there's no decision to make. You just start. No thinking, no negotiating, no opening YouTube first. Your brain follows the plan because you made it when your willpower was full. Study smarter by removing the choice. Follow for more. Productivity is about removing decisions. Bananas are berries. Strawberries are not. Your entire life has been a lie. Botanically speaking, a berry is a fruit that develops from a single flower with one ovary and has seeds in the flesh. Bananas fit that definition perfectly. So do avocados, watermelons, and even pumpkins. But strawberries? They don't qualify. Strawberries are what's called an accessory fruit. The red part isn't even the true fruit. The tiny seeds on the outside are the actual fruit. Botanists consider strawberries to be fake berries. A banana is more of a berry than a strawberry. Science doesn't care about your feelings. Follow for more. Science loves breaking illusions. Student loans aren't just debt, they're a 30-year mortgage on your future. The average graduate owes $37,000. With interest, they'll pay back $60,000. That's $23,000 for the privilege of borrowing. Meanwhile, they delay buying a house. They delay starting a family. They delay living. College was supposed to be the American dream. It's become the American trap. Meanwhile, trade school graduates earn more with zero debt. Electricians make $75,000 a year. Plumbers make $80,000 without a single loan. The American dream isn't a degree, it's a skill. Think twice before borrowing for college. Anyone can do a job. Few can do it well. To become irreplaceable, you need 3 things. First, master the basics. Do your job so well that nobody can do it better. Second, solve problems nobody wants to solve. Take on the hard projects. Handle the difficult clients. That's where you become valuable. Third, make your boss's life easier. Anticipate needs. Deliver before deadlines. Be the person they trust. When layoffs come, they keep the person they can't live without. Be that person. Excellence isn't rare, it's just uncommon. Be uncommon.